Hi all. In this class, I am going to discuss about natural language application or natural language process NLP applications. Okay, natural language process applications. Both are same. First one is story understanding and question answering. Okay, here to write a program that can read a story or other piece of natural language text. Okay, also we will answer question about that. That's there will be a story, and from that we can ask questions and the system will automatically answer for the question. The program passes the question into an internal representation. When we are asking the question, the program will passes the question into an internal representation like scripts. Okay, then that matches that query against the expanded representation of story. Then there will be a representation for the entire story. Then matching those representations, we will find out the answer from this. Okay, in our previous example, we can ask a question like who loves Jane. Okay, we have already discussed Tarzan loves Jane, Tarzan kisses Jane. Okay, then here we can see an example as who loves Jane. There is a question from the story. We can ask who loves Jane. Then we are using who. Okay, actually we need an answer who is actually indicating an agent. Okay, from the representation we have to find the corresponding agent for this answer. If we are asking who, then we have to find the agent. If we are asking what, then we have to find the object. If we are asking how, then we have to find the corresponding action from the internal representation. Hope you got it. That is the first application of the natural language. A story understanding and a question answering, automatic question answering system. Okay. It doesn't mean that it should be a story. It can be anything. A collection of text can be considered in the system. Okay. Second one is a database front end. A database front end is actually there will be a database which has lots and lots of information in it, which is a relational database. Then we have to translate the English query which we are asking to the formal query to collect data from those databases. Okay, that is what actually the front end for a database means. Okay, for that we need the natural language processing. Okay, first translate into more expensive language such as conceptual graphs. Here also we are converting it into conceptual graph. Okay, actually here we have to translate the question in natural language into well-formed query. So first of all we have to translate the more expensive language such as conceptual graphs. Then natural language front end passes and interpret the query into a conceptual graph. The natural language front end will pass the query we are asking. Those queries will be translated into the conceptual graph. Then semantic interpretation produces a graph of user's query and joins this graph with appropriate knowledge base entry. Actually, in this system, there will be a knowledge base entry also, which is created by the syntactic interpreter which is creating the conceptual graphs. Okay, syntactic interpreter is actually making a conceptual graph inside which there will be a related knowledge base also, which will give the idea about in which record those fields are present and what are the keys of that record, etc. will be there in the knowledge base. When we are trying to translate something in English to a formal query, then we have to find out where is the answer actually, in which field will be the answer for our question. Then we have to also know the keys of that record. Okay, for that we are creating this conceptual graph. From this conceptual graph, from the knowledge base we will get those information. Then we can create the corresponding query easily. That's what actually going on in the database front end. Okay, second application, database front end. That's all. There will be front end for asking the query, and the front end will create the corresponding formal query, and formal query will be searched in the database, applied in the database, and the result will be produced to us. Okay, then the third one is an information extraction and summarization system for the web. Okay, here we are using something. Here we are using the natural language processing in the web, summarization of a web content. Okay, design intelligent software that can summarize interesting web-based materials. That is, there will be some interesting things. According to that interest, we will make the web-based material summarization. Okay, this is what actually this application means. There are actually two parts for this problem: locating potentially interesting information on the web. Whether we are giving a interest, like we are interested in the artificial intelligence. Okay, then we have to collect the information on the web which is related to artificial intelligence. First we have to locate it, then extract the critical component of that information, that is the important parts of that information we have to summarize. That is the two parts for this problem. After locating information, perhaps by keyword matching or use of a more sophisticated search engine. Okay, we have to search. For that we can use keyword keyword searching. Okay, here each sentence of the interesting website is tokenized and tagged using sophisticated tagger. Okay, the interested website is tokenized and tagged. Then there will be an analyzing stage which produce noun groups, verbs, preposition phrases, etc. Then there will be an extraction phase which will be identifies the relationship among relevant components we have already created. From that we are actually summarizing our theme. Okay, that is what actually happening here. An information extraction system takes an input, this unrestricted text, then summarize it with the respect to pre-specific domain or topic of interest. In contrast to an in-depth natural language understanding system, information extraction systems skim a text to relevant sections. Okay, text will be divided into relevant sections, then focused only on processing these sections. The critical section will be considered, and those critical section will be only processed. It won't go for the entire section. Okay, I think you got it. That's information extraction and summarization system for web. We are finding out the interesting things from the web, and we will tokenize and tag those web contents, and we will find out whether the critical section, that is the important parts of the, where is the important parts of the our interesting section will be laid on the web, on those websites. Okay, and we will summarize using those critical sections, and we will get a summarization. That's what actually going on this application. Here also we need natural language processing because we have to find the critical section, the noun part, verbs, preposition, etc. for the corresponding meanings, and we have to find out which is the important thing against that. Okay, last application is using learning algorithm to generalize extract information. Here is also information extraction is using, but here we are applying learning algorithm. That is, in the machine learning there will be different learning algorithms. Okay, information extraction from text may be generalized by machine learning algorithms and a result reused in the information extraction task. That's what actually going on here. Completed or even partially filled text summarization are collected from appropriate websites. Then resulting template information is stored in the relational database. There will be a relational database in which the data will be stored. Over which database where learning algorithm extract the decision tree. On that relational database we will apply the learning algorithm like ID3 or C4.5. By using that we will extract the decision trees. By using those decision trees we will extract the corresponding informations. That's what actually going on in the last one. Here is also we need to use the natural language, because here we are extracting the text, so we have to apply the text, we have to store the text content into the relational database, so we need to process it also. So here is also the natural language is applying. So these are the main four applications of natural language processing. There are also lots of small applications, but in our text the main four things are, these are the main four things. Okay, I hope you got it. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.